Hello and welcome to AskTheYogaExpert.com. Today we're going to be doing back bends with some quad stretching. And I'm going to start out with some warm-ups before we go into the deeper practice. So for you today, it might be just do the warm-up sequence. And anytime that we do back bends and you feel any tension in the lower back, you want to back off and come out. Make sure you're not pushing the edge so far that you can't breathe. If you are at that place and you can't breathe, you always want to back off and make sure your breath is even and full and relaxed. It's never to benefit you to push it all the way to the edge, to the place that you can't breathe. So let's begin and on all fours, moving into a cat-cow sequence. So your hands are right underneath your shoulders. Your knees are hip width underneath your hips. We want to create an indentation in the lower back by really tilting the sit bones up. This is our first warm-up to our back bend. The heart pulls forward by dragging back on your hands. Your eyes stretch up. On your exhalation, you push into the hands, tilting that tailbone way under. Imagine a cat, feeling the stretch the whole length of your spine and across your back, upper back. Inhale, you let your belly sink to the floor. Your tailbone pulls back, your heart pulls forward. Your eyes stretch up. Exhale. So we'll just do 3 of these to get the spine integrated with the breath, warming the synovial fluid into the spine. Eyes stretching up. Now move the heart forward, our first dip. The elbows stay in, touching the sides of your body as you bring your heart down. And you may need to walk your knees back a little bit. And then come forward to the belly. Heart low, low cobra. Shoulders back. Lift your legs, face down. Lower the legs, come down and rest for just a breath, big breath. On your exhalation, make sure your elbows don't go out. Use your triceps to push back up so you'll feel a burn in the triceps. Come into your cat. Inhale to your cow. Let your heart come forward. The elbows brushes the sides of your body. You bring your heart and your chin down. Glide forward to your belly. Pull the shoulders back. Pull back on the hands. And lower. Use your triceps. Don't let the elbows come out at all. Press straight down. Inhale up. Coming into our cat. Really pushing in the hands, tuck the chin way under, tailbone way under. Coming into our cow. Eyes stretch up. Tailbone really tilts up. Bring your body weight forward so the heart comes in front of the hands actually. Lower the belly. Pull the shoulders back. Let's raise the legs. Face down. And lower. Let's do it one more time. Use your triceps, pressing up. Notice my elbows don't come out at all. Rounding into the cat. Tuck the chin way under. Tailbone way under. Push. Inhale to our cow. Tailbone really tilts up. Lots of space between the ears and the shoulders. Bring your heart forward. Your tailbone stays up. Lower. Shoulders pull back. Let your legs float up. Face down. So you keep the back of your neck nice and long. Release your hands. So this is some core strength, back strengthening. Lift it higher and melt. Rest on your left ear and a big sigh. Have your big toes touch your heels, fall apart. Turn your head the other way. Big sigh. Forehead to the floor. We're going to do our first round of quad stretching. So reach for the tops of your feet, tops of the toes. Having the knees just a little bit apart, press your pubic and hip bones strong into the floor. Big breath. On your exhalation, pull the heels to touch your buttocks. Breathe. Press the pubic and hip bones strong into the floor. Take your elbows back to open the shoulders. Breathe. And if this is not enough stretch for you and you're able to still keep the heels on your buttocks, you can bring the knees up so it's a little more intense. Breathe. Keep the knees fairly close together. And relax. Let the feet come to the floor, rest on your left ear. Sigh. Coming to the forehead, reaching this time for the ankles. Flex your feet. Press your pubic bone into the floor. Big breath. So you want to keep the grounding point of the pubic and the hip bones. And on your exhalation, we're going to kick the heels back. Shoulders back. So if you have hyperextension in your elbows, let them soften. Kick back. Fire breath. Big breath. Kick back. And release. Forehead to the floor. Release your feet. Big toes touch. The heels fall apart. Rest on your right ear. Let your shoulders drop. A big sigh. Again, another sigh. Back to the forehead. So you may want to rest if you're new at yoga. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, reach back once again for the ankles. Flex your feet. Press your pubic and hip bones into the floor. Big breath. And on your exhalation, kick the heels back. Kick back. This time you can let your thighs lift. Kick back some more. And you may want to rock back and forth. Massaging the abdominal muscles. So you can tell it's a little hard to do this and talk. And then once again, kick back and hold. Fire breath. Big breath, lift up and melt. Big toes touch. Heels fall out. Rest on your left ear. Big sigh. Let everything melt. Another sigh. Stay present to what you're feeling in your body, letting your breath come back to normal.